Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Inside My Mind. I was just driving along, and inside my mind is my memory, my remembrance. Remembering? My remembering that I love the change of seasons. I really do. And I think I say this every time there's a change of season. Um, I think I love the changing of seasons more than I love each season itself. My two favorite seasons are spring and autumn. And here in New Zealand, we don't really get much of a spring or much of an autumn. It's kind of like summer, 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 a hint of autumn, winter. But winter's pretty mild. But it doesn't have the feeling of autumn. Autumn has its own feeling. Like I'm driving along now and I'm looking at the sky and it's got is it the cirrus cloud, the bringer of bad weather, just high up in the sky. I I haven't checked the weather forecast. Oh, yes, I did. I did check it, and it's not due to rain tomorrow, Saturday, because I booked the dogs in to take them to a walk at Puddles Paddock. Anyway, so hopefully that bringer of bad weather is going to bring the bad weather right across the region, and it won't actually settle here. But yeah, it's getting chillier at night. I was a little bit chilly last night, which is actually really nice. I can put an extra duvet on my bed, and I just left the house in a t-shirt, so kind of hoping that it warms up a bit. Or I'll just stay inside. Um, oh my goodness, my house is lovely and warm, and I have got to be grateful for my renovations a few years ago where we added uh, a lot of insulation and so taking the tractor, added a lot of insulation in the walls, in the sitting room and dining room and kitchen. They're the only walls, well, and they're the only walls that have insulation in the house. And then we also changed the windows. That was the whole purpose of the renovation, actually, was just to upgrade the windows to keep them glazed. But that one thing led to another, and my builder was absolutely amazing. I said what my budget was, and I said, "What can I do? I've got this much money. I want to do as much as possible to make my house as nice as possible." And he worked absolute wonders. A couple of things were spurged for some things. He really respected my budget, and we got it all done. So, yay! Anyway, so my house is a bit warm, which meant, yeah, day before yesterday, I thought it was really a nice warm day. It was a very hot day actually, but it was a really cold morning. I noticed when I left the house. Then this morning, I was kind of sweaty inside, and it's a wee bit brisk. But yeah, I love the change of seasons, and I don't think I could happily live anywhere which kind of either only ever had one season or didn't have spring and autumn. So yeah. The leaves on the trees are not yet going red. So we're only thinking about autumn. But you know, when the leaves go red, brown, and all those beautiful, beautiful colours, I love it. Anyway, that's inside my mind. Focusing on the positives, with all the blitz going on in the world, and yeah, just living life in my little bubble. Uh, Last night I went to a ripple group. That was really, really good fun. Oh, it's a challenge on my memory. Julian, who runs it, is absolutely amazing. I've known him for quite a few years. He taught some singing and guitar at school. Um, and he just knows so much. So I'd said for years I'd love to learn from Julian. And this is my little opportunity to be a part of Julian's music career. So he has some cheap music. Not that he really needs it, because he's just got the best music brain ever. And then the hearts I'm playing Peter Patterns. patterns. I hope that my timing is good. I don't have to think too much about the timing, which is it sort of happened naturally. And actually last night, oh my goodness, I doubted myself. Me and a lady called Mary, we had to come in after they were building it up from bass, tenor, a bass baritone, tenor, and they were both on alto. And we had to come in, and I got my entry, but then I hesitated, I doubted myself, so then we had to wait for the cycle to repeat. So anyway, it's been that's the heart of it. Yeah, there we go. I was a bit uh well, it just gave a bit of a blip in my budget. One of my weekly math students uh forgot and didn't come to tutoring. Oh, so anyway, I'd already kind of budgeted, but I'll have to re-budget and I'll make it work because that's what we do. Anyway, I have decided to put it out there to my fans, which is you. I might only have one fan, you, who are listening. You should send me a question and then I will answer the question. It has to be a vaguely thought provoking question, not like, what did you have for breakfast? I can tell you what I had for breakfast. I had chia seeds, which we have discovered swell up, absorb the water really quickly if it's boiling water. So when I pour my morning coffee, I also pour some water from the kettle on the chia seeds. And then by the time we're dressed and done our hair and makeup and whatnot, but they're ready to go. And then I stir in a couple of spoons, biggish spoons, of plain Greek yogurt to help boost my protein intake. And yesterday I was so hungry, so today I also acted to each mine and Grace's. We each had half a banana, quite small bananas, but still half banana. And then just because it's the morning and I'm not sweet enough, have a teaspoon of raspberry jam because it just makes it nicer. And I know the sugar, but all things in moderation, eh? Right. So I'm sure we can do better questions than what I have for breakfast. All right. That is what it is so love inside my